Going to be making another video. I'm not really that sure what to do. I kind of want to upgrade the farms, just put them in just making them, polishing them. Oh my gosh, I have no internet. How do I?
One a day women's multis are made for your overall health, with nutrients for immunity and energy. So you never miss a beat.
But I don't want to play like this, bro. I really don't want to play like this.
Plants don't feel pain. They don't have a brain. They don't have a nervous system, so cicada bite into them.
Adolf Hitler was the same as all of you who eat meat, dairy, and eggs because he was never taught to be kind to animals. If he had been taught to value all sentient life, history might have been different.
She eats dairy, she eats meat, and she doesn't say don't do it.
Grandma probably bakes pies, but this grandma fights with the and when she isn't fighting, she's using a banana as a phone to talk to God.
Hello? Yes?
God?
God?
Ow.
She calls herself that vegan teacher, and this is how she became the most insane grandma on the internet. So my goal this year is to give you guys double the amount of videos.
I do have internet. I don't know why it's saying I don't have internet.
If you subscribe, and I will do my very best to create
Let's see what you have. Let me see what
videos I could possibly make for you guys. I'm Visual Venture, and you are awesome.
I'm breaking.
The internet. Saying that people dislike the vegan teacher is putting it mildly. Just look at this post from Quora. The vegan teacher is a bigot. Anyone who thinks they can spread the word of their beliefs by trying to intimidate or mock people has failed. The woman is an idiot
No.
and deserves banning just for being offensive. But it wasn't always this way. Before she was that vegan teacher, she was just Katie Karen Diekmeyer. For 25 years, she worked as a registered nurse. But even back then, she was a strict vegan, and that caused problems for her.
Okay.
According to her, it affected her job. She couldn't stand watching patients eat meat, dairy, and eggs instead of vegan food. Therefore, she quit her job as a nurse because she got tired of seeing people eating things that were harmful. Next, she became a school teacher. She stayed in that job for 9 years, but things didn't go smoothly. Reports say she had issues at work and even got suspended. One former student described her as having a borderline abusive personality.
My control I thought it broke. Just the battery flew out. Well, I want to get some real quick. Okay, I'm going to cut the new axe. This thing is almost broken.
She called herself a teacher, but she wasn't calmly educated. She was pointing fingers and picking fights. Her mission was to promote veganism, but she spent most of her time calling out meat eaters like they were criminals. No one was off limits. Then came the moment that made her infamous. In May 2020, George Floyd lost his life. Protesters broke out across the country and the world was in chaos. Then that vegan teacher got involved. All she did was make a bad situation worse. She made a song comparing human oppression to animal.
There's no vegan flower with Lily.
The same, pretending she's different animals whose lives are being taken because of the meat.
I'm in Lily of the Valley.
And finishes the lyrics with "I can't breathe."
When protesters heard the song, they were furious. They accused her of using this sensitive situation to push her vegan agenda. For a moment, it looked like she might apologize, but she didn't.
Okay.
She doubled down. She made even more
I want to make like a
songs to
box,
promote
like a.
veganism, and each one
Like, I
was
don't know,
more
like a.
cringe than the last. In July 2020, she went TikTok viral with another song. It was called "Eating Animals is Wrong" at McDonald's. Some thought it was funny, others just found it weird. But what she did next made people mad.
There we go, we
She
have a
posted video
copper
and claimed
axe.
that you need to be vegan to get into heaven.
Wanna get to heaven, you know what to do. Start to be vegan for the animals in you.
Obviously, religious viewers were offended. Faith is a sensitive topic, but she didn't stop. Instead, she leaned into the religious issues more. In one TikTok, she picked up a banana and pretended it was a phone. She claimed she was talking to God.
Hello? Yes? God?
This became a regular thing. Over and over, she kept calling God on a banana.
Hello? God? Oh, thank you. Yeah, I've been waiting for it. Okay. I know you're really busy.
But she didn't just talk to God, she scolded him. She used some pretty strong words.
Like, this is one thing that you did that it's just really pissed me off. I honestly think it is just so stupid. I don't understand why you created lions to eat zebras. Like, why would you do that?
To religious viewers, it felt like mockery, but the more people reacted, the bigger she got. That vegan teacher amassed 1.7 million followers in barely a year, but with more followers came more hate. at war with influencers. By late
This-
2020, that vegan teacher wasn't just a
Looking like a
TikTok
fence.
creator, she was a walking controversy. People didn't just
Can't move.
disagree with her, they wanted her gone. So in September 2020, someone launched a petition to ban her from TikTok. More than 20,000 people signed it. The petition claimed that she forced and shamed people into going vegan, so they wanted her off TikTok. Meanwhile, that vegan teacher kept making controversial comments. In this video, she was referring to people who weren't vegan as evil people.
And I realized that the vast majority of you
Okay.
are evil people. And I don't especially care if you keep living.
In other words, if you weren't vegan, your life didn't matter to her. At that point, it didn't sound like activism. It sounded good.
This-
Somehow things escalated. She started picking fights on social media.
Hey.
Her targets were celebrities and influencers who weren't vegan. Then she set her sights on someone she considered the ultimate enemy of veganism. In January 2021, that vegan teacher picked
What is
up
song?
one of the most famous chefs
Now we need
in
this
the
song.
world, Gordon Ramsay. As usual, it started with a song. And she made sure Ramsay saw it. She tagged him directly. Most people would have ignored it. Gordon Ramsay didn't. He fired back with a TikTok duet to mock her. All he did was call her a vegan donut and bite into a burger. It went viral. The video got 59.3 million views on TikTok alone.
Okay.
Most headlines sided with Ramsay. It felt like someone
Apple.
finally pushed back. But Gordon Ramsay was the least of the problem, because what was coming next would shake that vegan teacher's entire platform. Because February 2020,
Finally put that apple somewhere. For like a decade.
and that vegan teacher watching videos were reasonably obvious. The videos were too aggressive. Almost every post felt like an attack. The war for Ramsay didn't help. It was a TikTok political plan. She lost 1.7 million followers. Back when his grandma didn't stop. She already had a YouTube channel. What she did was send a message to her haters.
Hello everyone. Many of you will have listened found out that my account was banned on TikTok. I know many of you are jumping for joy, thinking that this is a great victory.
She didn't take any blame for the ban. Instead, she said she was being silenced for speaking the truth. Once again, in her first video after her ban, she
Like
shamed
this.
viewers for eating meat.
Because you're feeling guilty. You know you shouldn't be eating animals.
On YouTube, she didn't soften her message. She made longer videos with more songs and rants. And she Ramsay.
I changed it again.
When she uploaded one of her most
At least we got the internet back,
how Gordon
right?
Ramsay is like Hitler and how
Like he just
Nazis
changed.
cry. That was the actual title.
Hello students. Today we're going to talk about the devil. The devil's name is Gordon Ramsay.
She came out swinging. She tried to paint Gordon Ramsay as pure evil, mostly because he was a chef and that meant he encouraged others to eat meat. But comparing Ramsay to Hitler and the devil wasn't the worst thing in the video. The one that crossed the line was when she
This.
compared animal farming to what the Nazis did in World War II. Ramsay didn't respond to the video. It seemed he was intentionally ignoring her. A few months later, she dropped the whole convo. It was a diss track called Gordon Ramsay Diss Track.
Why is Gordon
Once again, it backfired. Viewers treated the diss like a joke. Most of the comments were making fun
This.
of that vegan teacher. If I could lose 1 cent right now, it would
Like
be here.
this.
As a vegetarian, this song is the worst thing I've heard in my years of reading. I'm thinking maybe she had a crush on him and he didn't reciprocate. Once again, Ramsay ignored her. Gordon Ramsay wasn't the only name on her list. Next target was the
This. He's with like a maze in here. What do we make now? All the stuff I get. Turn that into like this. Let me go. I'm gonna go plant these watermelon seeds somewhere. Let's get them in here.
It's your Equinox with advanced safety features. Chevrolet, together, let's drive.
Arby's new meat and 3 box for just $7.99 is a 4-course meal deal. Unlike other value meals, this box won't leave you hungry. Whoa! Can you believe all this food fits in 1 box?
Arby's, we have the meat.
In 2021, that vegan teacher went after Mr. Beast, the
Come on.
biggest YouTuber on the planet. She posted
Come on,
a
come on.
video with a long, angry title. Mr. Beast, no amount you give to charity can undo the damage you were causing by promoting eating meat. Her problem was that he spent too much money on meat in one of his challenges.
We will be eating a $70,000 steak. Oh my god, this is incredible. $2,000 steak. Oh my god.
To her, that was unacceptable.
Every single thing you mentioned comes from suffering.
She went through Mr. Beast's entire video criticizing almost everything he ate.
Spider.
Next is a $125 milkshake. Been looking forward to this all day.
Is it made with vegan milk? Vegan milk.
Ow!
She accused Mr. Beast of wasting money. Instead of buying a
Scared me.
$70,000 pizza, he should have used that money to feed the hungry. But she ignored one major fact. Mr. Beast already donated millions to food banks and homeless shelters. Mr. Beast didn't say a word, but his fans did, and they came out swinging.
That vegan teacher has a tag who is likely the biggest philanthropist on YouTube. I guess nobody's safe.
Her attempt to cancel Mr. Beast didn't work. To her, it was activism, but to almost everyone else, it looked like harassment. In retaliation, people came for her. What started as activism was now
Okay.
the war.
We're
The
gonna go in
downfall
here.
begins. By late 2021, something changed. People weren't just annoyed by that vegan teacher, they were fighting back. TikTokers and YouTubers started posting reaction videos to mock her.
And I've had to have heard her message over 100
Skeletons.
times by now, and I literally ate a cheeseburger for dinner. That
Over
was
there.
gossip.
A popular
Which
trend
I'm
was
mad
doing
at.
videos while eating.
They are on my bridge.
No. Just stick with me,
They
we'll figure this all out.
wandered
Creators
away.
rewrote her songs with
They won't
parodies.
wander away
Others made
anymore.
comedy skits
I'll
about
catch
her.
them next time.
What are you doing? What do you think you're doing? No, it's not too late.
Other famous YouTubers started calling her out.
Also, don't condemn people for a dietary choice and act like they are the spawn of Satan for eating a hamburger.
Even vegans chimed in
How?
too. They said her style was too aggressive, but that vegan teacher handled the backlash the same way she always had. She doubled down. She even started reading hate comments in her videos.
Well, it's time for the day again, where I get to look at all of your amazing comments and those that are not so amazing. And also, you better spell better, alright? I'm gonna let this go for now, but when you see this, spell properly.
Then she expanded her focus. She didn't just want to change what people ate. She wanted to change what their pets ate too.
So like this.
According to that vegan teacher, feeding dogs meat was just as bad as eating it yourself. Most people thought she was joking, but she wasn't. She proudly introduced her dog, Bella. Instead, Bella was vegan.
Hello, students. This is Bella. Bella is my vegan dog. She's been vegan since August 2017.
Bella
2017.
served tofu and vegetables. The internet freaked out. Someone wrote, "Why is no one actively doing anything to save that vegan teacher's dog? It's a carnivore and she feeds it like a herbivore. It's abuse." Another added, "My heart hurts for Bella. If these vegans wanted vegan pets, they could have got a guinea pig or a rabbit instead." Then Bella disappeared. She stopped showing up in that vegan teacher's videos. That's when people began to wonder, did Bella pass away from being vegan? That vegan teacher had to make a video called Bella Vegan Dog is Still Alive. But the real uproar came after that. The vegan teacher started talking about cats being vegan, and people really lost it because cats are obligate carnivores, which means they must eat meat to survive.
Three is not
Cat's body
coming.
depends on nutrients only found in animal products. Without them, cats could lose their lives. But that vegan teacher
Skeleton.
refused to change her stance. Instead, she posted
You really tried to shoot me with your
cats exist.
with
If
your
not,
cheeks
you
arrows.
should either be vegan
You
or
failed.
choose one. Even fans were stunned. That vegan teacher always said she loved animals, but now she was talking about wiping out an entire species. One comment summed she calls herself a friend of animals, but she's uneducated and a danger to children and animals at this point. She should absolutely be banned. To her critics, this was classic vegan teacher. She was always willing to push things too far just to make a point. But we still haven't got to the craziest things she's done. Making fun of the dead. That vegan teacher
So
had
put this
a
marshmallow in and
habit
try
of
it
always
again.
Say the worst things at the worst possible time, especially when someone passed away. Like
It worked! That thing is... Oh, look at that zombie over there.
Then that vegan teacher showed
Flip.
up and made everyone.
I lost it.
Posted a video criticizing Betty
I
White
forgot
for
that's not
being vegan.
loyalty.
She never
No!
I am against all of this animal abuse. She never said I am vegan or I am trying to be vegan.
To many that felt unfair.
Flip! Where did it go?
Besides that, people were grieving. They didn't want to hear a vegan lecture. In early 2022, Queen Elizabeth II died. Her funeral was watched around the world. Then that vegan teacher struck again. She posted a video. Queen Elizabeth, polite and kind, or cruel and cowardly.
But at some point, the Queen of England must have been aware about what's going on. I mean, she's not a stupid lady.
She criticized the Queen for not using her power to end animal cruelty. Once again, she made headlines, and once again, people were furious. But she kept targeting
Cocoa
public
beans.
figures, especially after they passed away. So when Pope Francis passed away in 2025, she made another video.
Somebody who is vegan consumes approximately 100 animals per year. The Pope is vegan. How many is he responsible for?
Catholics were stunned, but she had even more shocking content. She compared all meat eaters to Hitler.
10 ways that non-vegans are like Adolf Hitler. Adolf Hitler was the same as all of you who eat meat, dairy. He was never taught to be kind to animals. If he had been taught to value all sentient life, history might have been different.
Sometimes it felt like she was trying to trigger people on purpose. Her videos felt like bait.
Ow, no, bro! Flip ball!
Products too.
Oh my gosh, these guys are just so annoying.
The vegan teacher loved the slogans. Cow milk is for baby cows. Animals are friends, not food. At first, they were just things she said in her videos. Then she started printing them on t-shirts, models, posters.
That's what you get.
That's when people started asking questions. Was this about saving animals or was it about money? The vegan teacher also had a Patreon. Fans could pay $3 or $25 a month. She claimed it would help her devote more time and resources to helping save the animals, educating others about not eating, wearing, or using them. But not everyone believed it.
Which roughly translates to something like the Bible decent people and vegans.
For her, it was support. With others, she was cashing in on outrage. With that vegan teacher, it didn't just demote people. She inspired others to become just like her. That vegan teacher's daughter. The internet thought one vegan teacher was another one shared. Her name was Tash Peterson, also known as Vegan Booty. Some even call her that vegan teacher's daughter. In interviews, she says that vegan teacher gave her courage to speak out. The two women are very different. That vegan teacher rants on her mom. The vegan booty wants to turn down life. She forces her way into butcher shops and restaurants to protest. Sometimes
Where was the trident? Or did it hit the top?
vegan booty has been dragged out of venues by police.
I don't know. I might have just lost it. That's just the end of my trident. I have one more, but like, that might be the end.
Anyone who isn't vegan is trying to If you want to be vegan, but how you say something matters just as much as what you say. In many ways, to be vegan is your venture.
I hate these. I hate these trees. They're so big, annoying. And it takes days. I don't want to climb to the top just to get some wood. And the leaves don't disappear at all. My house looks like a mess. Like we have so much stuff. Okay, yo, guys. So I'm going to put this up on the machine. Like this. Ow! I'm gonna wait for the I'm gonna wait for the sugarcane to grow a little more. No, I mean the bamboo to grow a little bit more, and then we can probably start adding adding some stuff like chopping it down.
Eating disorder, so you look pretty.
Simply because some
wanted to use the bathroom at the same time. Are you happy yet?
There is a dark, underworld, sinister side to Facebook that people probably don't realise even exists, but it's there.
Today, we're looking at innocent people whose lives were destroyed by internet trolls. And you'll be shocked why these everyday people became targets. We'll start with the lighter cases and end with those that are truly heartbreaking. So my goal this year is to give you guys double the amount of videos without sacrificing quality. And to do that,
Yeah.
it would mean the world to me if you subscribe. And I promise to do my very best to make the best videos of all time for you guys.
How it feels bigger. It feels smaller than usual. That's why.
Like my new setup. What do you guys think? Natalia. Imagine getting roasted online, not for something you did, but for something someone else did using your face. That's exactly what happened to Natalia. In 2015, Natalia lived in Russia with her husband. She had a relatively quiet life, but her big mistake was using a social media platform called VK, basically the Russian version of Facebook. She posted innocent pictures like dinners with her husband, selfies, everyday stuff. Little did she know a troll was watching her page, and that troll was about to steal
Come on,
her
bro.
life. This person downloaded hundreds of Natalia's photos. They took those photos and created a Twitter account. They called the account Uma Compton. Same face, different name. And Uma Compton was preparing to cause a lot of trouble. The Uma Compton account introduced itself as a Christian mother.
Proud Christian mother of 3, suicide survivor, anti-bully advocate.
But the things Uma Compton posted were the
Come on,
opposite
go
of
down.
Christian.
Not long after the account's creation, Uma started posting and quickly garnered attention for a series of outlandish and often vulgar tweets that she would publish.
In one tweet, Uma bragged about her skills in the bedroom. Another tweet implied that she was romantically involved with her brother. Remember, this account was using Natalia's real face. People thought the woman behind those controversial tweets was bold enough to show her identity. The account went viral.
Like this.
Screenshots
I'm making it like the guest house. I don't know why I'm making it guest house. Let's just say my sister just joins my Minecraft Let's Play, and then I'm playing with her, and like I don't know, I don't want her to sleep in my house. So yeah, I'll go to the guest bedroom. Can't you make furniture to a door that way? No, you can't. No wonder it's crap.
Soon, she had fans who started making fan pages of her. To them, Uma Compton was an internet icon. She was famous for being inappropriate. Meanwhile, Natalia was still in Moscow living her normal life. She didn't use Twitter or speak English, so she had no idea that she was the face of Uma Compton. That's probably why the troll chose her in the first place. She seemed like someone who would never find out. But then the troll slipped up, and everything came crashing down. In January 2016, the Uma Compton account uploaded a new photo of
Oh my gosh, I'm getting stuck. Stupid.
in the background, there was a phone number. A reporter named Ryan saw the post. Immediately, he realized that something was off. Uma always tweeted that she lived in America, so why was the street sign written in Russian? Ryan looked up the phone number. It led him to Natalia's VK page in Russia. Natalia's page had the exact same photos Uma Compton was using, but it showed a completely different person. Ryan reached out to Natalia and her husband. When he told them about Uma Compton, they were shocked. Ryan knew he had to expose the truth, so he published his findings, and the internet finally saw it. Uma Compton wasn't real. It was just a troll causing mischief with stolen pictures. Twitter
Like
banned
this.
the
This
Uma
is what
Compton account,
a
and
guest
then the
bedroom
damage
will
was
look like.
permanent. Tweets had already been screenshot.
Let me go update the map just so it looks more. This was a couple days ago. Last time I left, it would look like. No, let me check it again.
She would be recognized as one of the worst people ever.
That's the other
Natalia's
one.
face was stolen and she didn't even know it until it was too late. But here's the scary part. This could happen to any of us because your personal information is already floating online. Not because of some troll, but because of
Oh,
data
whoa.
brokers. So they sell your
Look.
private information without your consent. They make no attempt to stop scammers or even stalkers from buying it. Why? Because they make billions of dollars a year off of it. And I don't understand why, but it is completely legal. So I know you guys might not understand the gravity of what I'm saying right now, but I've had first-hand experience with people stealing my information and threatening me with it to the point that the authorities got involved. It's serious. That's why I use Aura, the sponsor
Aura.
of this video. Aura finds data brokers exposing your information and automatically sends them requests to get your information taken down, and they legally have to comply, and Aura handles it for you
Get some
automatically.
tweezy.
Aura also monitors the dark web, alerts you if someone's trying to use your information for credit fraud, and it comes with a VPN and password manager. And if something does happen, you're covered with up to $5 million in identity theft insurance, and their fraud support will help you fast.
Keep
You
it
can try Aura
there.
for free for 14 days at aura.com/VV. That's more than enough time for them to start removing your information online. Caitlin Upton. Caitlin Upton thought she was about to become a beauty queen. Instead, she became the target of internet trolls who ruined her life. In November 2006, Caitlin became Miss Teen South Carolina, and it was time to take the next step. She moved on to the
Let me go
national
fishing.
stage, Miss Teen USA.
Wait, should I use my
Teens from all over the nation are getting
better
ready to
fishing
compete for
rod?
the dream of a lifetime.
It was a huge event. Millions were watching live from home. Caitlin made it to the top 5. That's when the question began. One of the judges asked her a
I do
question.
fish.
Recent polls have
No!
Americans can't locate the U.S. on a world map. Why do you think this is?
It was a question about education and geography, but maybe Caitlin was nervous because what came out next was not a logical answer. It was a mess.
Because some people out there in our nation don't have maps, and I believe that our education, like such as South Africa,
What?
and
It's It's mending. It's mending. This one's way better
She wanted to help her, but he couldn't.
than the other one because we can. It's mending. I'm not kidding. Whoa, this is so good. Oh, mending. I'm breaking. Look.
During the pageant, but internet trolls
Let me see how good
decided
this
to make
is.
her suffer for her mistake. Someone clipped Caitlin's mistake and posted it online. It spread it like wildfire. The video crossed 1 million views on YouTube. On Reddit, the comments were vicious. On said, this is what having a brain fart looks like. They made memes and parody videos. One showed cartoons dancing in a brain.
I personally believe that U.S. Americans are unable to do so because
Let's go. It's mending up.
One day, Caitlin's family found a strange letter in the mailbox. It contained hateful comments telling Caitlin to go die for her stupidity. At a college party, a group of guys recognized her, and they started mocking her on the spot. Her mental health took a hit. She had to sick in public. Caitlin even lost childhood friends because they were
Tripwire hook.
Years passed, the trolling slowly became less and less. And after all these years, Caitlin was finally able
Putting
to
this here.
This next
No.
case is about a kind gesture of fight.
That was fast.
Nicola Brooks didn't go looking for trouble. She was just a mom sitting on the couch watching TV with her daughter. Then she did one thing that put a target on her back. It started in November
Fast.
2011.
Ooh.
Her teenage daughter were watching
Protection. Nah.
a contested game.
This is the best thing ever. But we need an anvil to actually even use it.
Wild attitude. Brad and all breaking the law, so viewers couldn't stand them. So Frankie was eliminated, the internet celebrated. One headline read, Frankie's departure from the X Factor means the end of too tight trousers, enormous hair, and some
Come.
extremely painful singing. It wasn't just jokes and memes. The comments about Frankie became violent. Some wanted him to take football bus. Others talked about doing disgusting things to him. The harassment was so extreme that Frankie himself spoke out.
A few weeks back, we were doing a studio.
No.
Nicola saw all of it, and she was horrified, so she decided to help. She posted a kind message on Facebook. It read, keep your friends and your family close, Frankie. The online bullies would move on to someone else. That's all she said, but somehow internet trolls didn't like that. They turned on her instead. At first, it was just typical trolling. They just called her names. Then it escalated. They made fake Facebook accounts using Nicola's name and face. They weren't just impersonating. They were trying to destroy her. Some
I
fake accounts
do
messaged
things. This is the most popular thing I
posted
have.
offensive content, all with
That's
Nicola's name and face.
I was getting photos made of me. Photos made of me that children posted up.
She reported everything to Facebook, but they weren't much help.
Ah, no. I have more caught than anything. Oh my god, it was quick.
Most of the trolling was just online, but after 6 months, it leaked into the real world.
Papa
Mother's Day
fish.
2012, the internet trolls posted Nicola's
One-
home address online. Anyone with bad intentions now knew where to find her. That night, Nicola
A tropical fish.
bed with the lights on for extra
That was
security. She
so
placed
good.
her knife under her pillow. Not long after, Facebook shut down the accounts impersonating her. Nicola wasn't satisfied. She wanted to know the real identity of her cyberbullies, so she dragged Facebook to court.
Nicola instructed a lawyer and they contacted Facebook to ask for details of those trolling them.
It took months of legal pressure, but in the end, Nicola won.
Winning.
Facebook was forced to hand over the names. The paperwork arrived, and the name at the top left her speechless. The biggest troll, the one who did the most damage, was a police officer. She
No!
Quantity women's multis are made for your overall health. With nutrients for
A
immunity
bow.
and energy.
Mendy. Mendy!
One a day. The one for you.
That's why fishing is so OP.
I don't have much, just sword and shield. Of course I do. I don't know. That's the ring quite strong.
A veces un hombre tiene que sobrecompensar por su falta de sudor. Old Spice.
Come on, come on. Creeper!
Substance. In the GMC Sierra.
Nah. Bro.
8,000 on the Sierra 1500 model.
Lunge. What the heck is lunge?
Agilep just had a very positive impact on our organization.
I'm not a
It has
fish.
improved our relationships across the business between legal, finance, even procurement. Anyone that's in the system. is
A
really
lily
good
pad.
at
Anything.
the system, and I think
Yeah,
that's
but
really
lily
helped
pad.
across the organization. It really met a lot of our needs for our contracting workflow. I think the entire organization is clearly driven towards the same end goal, which is supporting
I'm a lily
our
pad.
customers, and that's huge for us.
the names to the authorities.
Where's the lily pad?
2 men were arrested and later released on bail.
Creeper!
The prosecution service has since recommended that no charges be brought against them.
Nicola defended someone who was being bullied, and internet trolls tried to destroy her for that. His next case was about someone who was hurt by their own hero, Alexis Carter. It was early 2014. Alexis Carter was a junior in high school getting ready for prom, and she had the perfect dress.
Killed
in
it.
mind. She wanted to wear a green jumpsuit just like Rihanna's. The dress was unique because
Come on,
it
come
had
on, come on.
sleeves that looked like wings. There was one problem. The designer version was way too expensive.
Come on.
Alexis had 2 options: pick another outfit or find someone to recreate Rihanna's jumpsuit. She chose the second option. Alexis found a local tailor to sew a custom version. It wasn't exact, but it was close enough. On prom night, Alexis showed up in her green jumpsuit.
Whoa.
Her classmates loved it. She smiled wide and posed for photos. Later that night, Alexis posted a few photos online. Then she went to bed with a smile, but internet trolls were about
Let
to
me
wipe
use
that
AFK.
smile off her face. That morning, Alexis's photos were going viral. Some troll online compared her sleeves to bat wings, and they gave her a nickname, Prombat. Within hours, hashtag Prombat was trending. Trolls photoshopped her into bat logos and superhero posters. Alexis tried to ignore
Bro,
the memes, but then
this is
something
so
happened
slow,
that
only
absolutely
4.
crushed her. On May 9th, 2014, the meme reached Rihanna herself. The same Rihanna whose dress Alexis tried to recreate. Instead of defending her fan, Rihanna reposted the meme. She posted this photo, a side-by-side comparison of her original dress and Alexis. It got over 9,000 retweets and 11,000 likes. It even appeared on TV.
No.
Super low cut green jumpsuit with wings got a Rihanna emoticon frown along with a split screen tweet comparing it to the Wu-Tang Clan logo.
When Alexis saw Rihanna's post, she was heartbroken. Alexis said, "I started crying at first when it went viral. When Rihanna posted that photo, it made it 10 times worse. Later that day, she gathered every Rihanna CD she owned and threw it all in the trash. Eventually, memes slowed down, and people finally stopped bullying Alexis. His next story proves trolls don't need facts. They can just make things up." Norman
Like this.
Kolanowski. Norman was a teenager from
But
Germany.
this
He
stuff
loved
here,
filming goofy skits with
this.
a camcorder. Well, one of those skits
Put this
invited
stuff
dangerous
here.
people into his life. In 2006,
This
Norman
video,
created a
this
fictional
video,
character
or
named
this.
Leopold.
Let's just go
Leopold
there.
was supposed to be a hot-headed gamer with a
here.
bad temper. One day, Norman filmed
Goodbye,
himself
guys.
acting
Have a
as
great day.
Leopold. In
Goodbye.
that
Please
skit,
subscribe to my
Leopold was
channel. I have
having a
18
meltdown over
subscribers.
a computer game.
Thank you
It was
so
meant to be
much.
a joke about
Have a
gamers who
great
took
day and
things way
goodbye.
too seriously.